Hi, I'm Crystal Dunn, and I'm sharing the transparent communications of Eunoia. This was an email that was sent March 1st, 2025 to the Government of India. It says, Steward of the Land Program. Introduction. India, with its rich agricultural heritage and deep spiritual traditions, faces pressing challenges relating to land degradation, rural poverty, and rapid urbanization. The Steward of the Land program aligns with India's national priorities by fostering sustainable rural development, environmental restoration, and economic self-sufficiency. This initiative integrates India's spiritual values with modern ecological and agricultural practices to create self-sustaining communities. Program overview. The Steward of the Land program in India is designed to empower rural and marginalized communities by providing sustainable land stewardship opportunities while revitalizing degraded ecosystems. Key components. Sustainable rural homesteads. Participants receive access to arable land to develop self-sufficient, eco-friendly farms and homesteads within 3 years. Environmental stewardship. Restoration of degraded lands through afforestation, water conservation, and regenerative agriculture. Education and vocational training. Integrating traditional Indian farming techniques, indigenous knowledge, and modern permaculture practices. Public-private religious partnerships. Collaboration among government bodies, religious institutions, NGOs, and private enterprises to provide funding, land access, and policy support. Customizable implementation. Strategies tailored to India's diverse climatic, economic, and social conditions. Education component. Education is at the heart of the program, equipping participants with essential skills for building sustainable communities while reinforcing spiritual and environmental ethics. Training modules. Ethical land stewardship based on Dharmic principles. Organic farming, permaculture, and agroforestry. Renewable energy and sustainable infrastructure. Water conservation and rainwater harvesting. Rural entrepreneurship and self-sufficiency. Community governance and social harmony. Strengthening rural communities. This program enhances sustainability through providing economic alternatives, generating employment through organic farming, handicrafts, and rural industries, empowering indigenous and tribal communities, recognizing and incorporating traditional ecological wisdom, reducing urban migration, encouraging self-reliant rural communities to alleviate pressure on overcrowded cities. Promoting cultural and religious unity, encouraging interfaith collaboration for environmental conservation. Land allocation and government collaboration. India's vast land resources and policies supporting sustainable development provide a foundation for large-scale implementation. Key actions include allocating government and temple trust lands for sustainable homesteads, partnering with tribal communities for land conservation and eco-restoration, enhancing land reform policies to promote sustainable rural livelihoods, encouraging religious funding models such as donations and grants for land stewardship initiatives, integrating the program into existing rural development schemes such as MNREGA and Smart Village initiatives. Long-term benefits. The Steward of the Land program aligns with India's cultural and policy objectives, delivering long-term benefits across environmental, economic, and social sectors. Environmental and spiritual impact. Reforesting degraded lands and reviving India's river ecosystems. Promoting traditional and sustainable land use practices aligned with Dharmic values. Encouraging an ethical, conscious lifestyle rooted in environmental responsibility. Economic and social benefits. Alleviating rural poverty by fostering agricultural self-sufficiency. Strengthening food security through localized organic farming. Revitalizing rural areas, reducing migration pressures on urban centers. Promoting economic independence through sustainable cottage industries. national and religious leadership. Positioning India as a global leader in faith-based sustainability. Aligning with religious principles of land stewardship in Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, Sikhism, and Jainism. Supporting India's commitments to the UN's Sustainable Development Goals and climate action initiatives. Implementation and call to action. The success of the program requires collective efforts from religious leaders, policymakers, businesses, and philanthropists. Targeted messaging ensures alignment with diverse priorities. For religious leaders, stewardships as a moral duty in alignment with teachings on Dharma and environmental care. For policymakers, sustainable development as a driver of economic resilience and climate adaptation. For businesses, ethical investment in rural regeneration and ecological entrepreneurship. For philanthropists, religious and social responsibility in supporting land restoration. We urge Indian communities to dedicate land and resources to sustainable rural development. Invest in education and vocational training for ecological leadership. Recognize the Steward of the Land program as a national model for sustainability and social progress. Strengthen interface and cross-sector partnerships to drive holistic environmental and social transformation. By embracing this initiative, India can lead the world in faith-driven sustainability, ensuring that every individual has access to land, education, and an opportunity to contribute meaningfully to ecological and societal renewal. Sincerely, Crystal Dawn, Sustainable Living. And they were also sent an outline of a global proposal. So, to the government of India, thank you for listening. We are looking forward to working together and creating the peace and harmony that we so desire in our world. Thank you.